Hi, and welcome to Online Marketing 101, our second video. So, maybe welcome back. If you haven't seen video one, I suggest you go ahead and check it out on my YouTube channel. And it is about building your brand. So, all about how to make you who you are and let other people know who you are and what you have to offer. In this session, we are going to talk about the next step, which is back up. So, just if you haven't seen any of my other videos, my name is Tracy Wainwright, and I am an author, speaker, editor, encourager. And my goal is always, whether it's with video, live speaking, books, is to have words that transform. So, this is meant to help you transform your marketing plan so that you can have a marketing plan that works best for you. And I've been writing and speaking for about 10 years. I guess you could probably count speaking a little bit longer than that since I did presentations when I was a school counselor and a graduate student in college, but officially speaking about writing and other things for about maybe 8 to 10 years. So we're going to pass this next couple of slides and talk about making your marketing plan. So there are a lot of options, and you're going to see that in this video and the next several videos. I'm going to make them a little bit shorter so that you can kind of take each option for marketing one at a time, learn more about it, and see what's the best fit for you. Or maybe you already know what's not a good fit for you. You can skip that video, but maybe recommend it to someone else who you think it might be helpful to. So, the first part of making a marketing plan is to make a budget. So, what are the financial resources that you have available when you're talking about marketing yourself or marketing your book? What are you willing to spend and to invest, realizing that there's no guaranteed payback for what you invest? Now, hopefully, you will and you'll do it wisely and smartly. But since there are no guarantees, what are you willing to invest? Maybe your budget's very small. Maybe you have $50 a year. Maybe you have $500 a year. So just look at that and decide what you have to spend, and then you can decide how you want to spend it. And of course, we spend it most wisely. So, in order to do that, your next step is to prioritize. So, as you start looking at the options, prioritize which options are best for you, which will work best for you, and what will bring you the optimal results from investing your time and your money. You don't want to just throw it out there and hope it works. You want to make sure you're doing it wisely. So you want to prioritize how you use not just your money, but also your finances. Okay, so my recommendation, and I just have already said, and I'll reiterate it and reiterate it, there are tons of options, but don't try to throw yourself out there into all of them. You can't do everything really, really well, but you can do one thing or maybe two things really, really well. But I recommend just starting with one thing at a time. And I'm going to go kind of in progression on how I use the resources and what order I find them beneficial and helpful. So we'll go with that, but that may not necessarily be what works for you. But I recommend just start with one and go from. Okay, so even though you're starting with one strategy, maybe two at a time, you want to add new strategies regularly because there are so many options. Take advantage of as many as you can, not all at one time, but over time. And I'm constantly doing that, constantly adding to what strategies I'm using for marketing because you don't want to miss out on meeting potential readers because you haven't tried a certain strategy. So I recommend try something, get it down, maybe not perfect it, but use it really wisely, and then go to the next strategy and use it and get to know it and use it wisely. And so you're constantly adding new strategies and hopefully constantly adding new readers and new income. So, we're going to look at the different options for elements of making that marketing plan. So, the first couple here is your author website and an email list. These two, I would say, are the most essential to your marketing plan because your author website is your go to place for people who don't know you. I have looked into businesses or different opportunities or people, and if I cannot find a website, I'm going to be very hesitant to use that business or try to seek out more information from that person because I don't know anything about them. It's just the way it is in today's world. Word of mouth still works, but it's rarely in person, it's usually online. So, and then your email list. And I would say probably over the last year, year and a half of as I've listened to my marketing strategies and people who have been in the publishing world for a long time, email list, start building your email list. Even if you don't have a book yet, start building your email list. And we'll talk about that and how to do that in a couple of videos. Your next options, of course, Facebook. So you have a personal Facebook page, maybe, or maybe you don't. And how do you use that for marketing? Do you use that for marketing? And then also the author Facebook page. So this is your separate business page. And there are advantages to that. There are some things that you can do on your business page, which would be your author page, that you can't do on your personal page. And we'll definitely go into more in depth about those differences and those options in future videos. Next, so these are kind of the next three shots in social media. So Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. And if you're on any of them or all of them, you'll notice that each one is really a little bit different. Twitter, very easy to follow people, very easy to gain followers if you know the right strategies. More business and advertising and connecting with people you don't know than say you would necessarily on Facebook. Instagram, I kind of see in between Facebook and Twitter. So it's very easy to connect with people you don't know, but there's a lot of people who have private accounts and they have pictures of their kids and grandkids and all of that more personal. But also, there's a lot of professional Instagram accounts or people that are just open. So it's somewhat easy to connect with people on Instagram and do some marketing. And then Pinterest. And Pinterest, while it's been used for just personal fun things for a long time, it's really moving up in the marketing and publishing world as a tool to use to get your books out there and to attract readers and connect with readers. So, of course, all of these are future videos. Next, we have Goodreads, YouTube, and blogging. So, Goodreads, of course, is geared just to readers and actually just found a new way to connect with readers. And so, I've been growing my Goodreads friends tremendously just in the past 3 days. This one new trick that I learned. So I'm definitely going to share that in the Goodreads video that's coming up probably in a few weeks because it's down the line a little bit. And then YouTube. So you're here on YouTube, so you use that already. You see how I'm using YouTube. I do have one or two trailers, I think, just for my picture books. Trailers for my other books is something I have on my goal list. Maybe that'll be in my summer goal list. But YouTube can be used even for marketing books. And of course, blogging, whether it's blogging yourself or just going on other blogs and guest blogging, whether it's a blog on your own website or whether it's a separate blog. This is a great way, if it's something that is up your alley, to gain more followers and potential readers. Okay, I guess blogging, I hit on that just a little bit. You don't even have to have your own blog. Bloggers love having guest bloggers on because you're going to advertise, they're going to advertise. It's beneficial for everybody. It's a great way to get more exposure as well because you're going and kind of tapping into other people's followers. Blog tours is kind of like guest blogging, except for it's set up in one whole grouping of going to different blogs. A lot of times it's just a new release or maybe an author interview, different options. So those are, we'll definitely talk more about those as well. Podcasts. So some people do podcasting themselves. You have your own podcast, there's some monetary investment in that, but maybe you just love talking to people, sharing information, sharing encouragement, sharing your books or other people's books, or going on other people's podcasts. So there's lots of options there. Blog Talk Radio. This is up and coming, maybe not so up and coming. Maybe it's been there for a little while, but lots and lots and lots of people are doing Blog Talk Radio. Basically, it's online radio. Same thing as podcasting or YouTube channel. You get a follower, but it's considered a radio show. You can have call-ins and do it live and record it. There's just great options for that. So again, do it yourself or find people who are already doing it to be a guest. Free book promotion websites. I will have a list of those for you. Paid book promotion websites. Which ones work? What's better? I certainly don't know every in and out of that, but I've done a lot of research and can give you lots of tools and different resources to use on those items. So, as you're thinking about all these options and you're getting ready to watch the other videos, maybe you found this video when I first posted it, so the other ones aren't up yet, but they'll be up soon. Be thinking about where you are online already. What different tools and social media sites are you already using? Where do you already have a following, even if it's a small following? And then as you watch the videos, you can kind of transfer that, what you're already using, into using it for your book marketing and increasing your book sales. Okay, so what's next? So I said creating and using your author website is going to be the next video. I'm really excited about this. I've had a website for years. I've learned how to tweak it and make it more attractive. I'm not a super technological, can add every little bonus item on my website that other people that are a whole lot more technologically advanced than I am. But that means even if you know nothing about building a website and using your website, you can use the tips that I will have for you because I am coming from someone who got into it knowing absolutely nothing. And I have this really, I think, great website, not the best ever in the world because there are people who have that know-how that I don't know, but I would love to invite you to go check it out and just see what you think. It's www.tracywainwright.com. Very easy, no E in Tracy. Don't forget the second W in Wainwright. But just you'll see it's very simple. It's about me and about my books. So hopefully I've done a good job of presenting who I am and what I have to offer to those that come to my website. And if you're interested in a free book, you can go to my page that you won't find on my navigation bar. It's www.tracywainwright.com/free-book. And you can sign up for my newsletter and get a free book in return for doing that, and regular tips and notifications of new videos, author tips, inspiration, and when my new books come out, because I have one coming out very soon. You can be looking for In an Instant by Pelican Book Group, due out summer of 2017. So I hope you come back for what's next and find out more about author website or my other future videos that I'll be recording and posting up. I always would love to hear from you. I have a contact page on my website, or you can email me at tracy_wainwright@yahoo.com. Let me know if you have some questions about marketing or something you would like to see maybe I haven't covered yet, or you just have a question about something that I've talked about. So have a great day and hopefully a great week, and I will see you soon on the next online marketing video.